10 most terrifying planets ever found. Exoplanets are defined as planets orbiting other stars outside of our own solar system. They come in a huge variety, from beautiful Earth-like environments to worlds nicknamed hell planets for their merciless surfaces. To date, we have 3,730 confirmed exoplanets. Keep watching this video to learn about some of the most mysterious, scariest, spookiest, and just downright creepy-looking extrasolar planets. HD 189733b. First up is the hellscape planet HD 189733b, which has an atmosphere with wind speeds up to 5,400 miles per hour. And that's not even the worst of it. The distant world has torrential rains of glass blowing sideways, according to NASA. The agency describes them as rains of terror. This is an unearthly death trap no mortal would dare want to face, NASA says in the video. Gliese 1214b. Ever wondered what it would feel like to be cooked alive? If you landed on this planet, you'd have a pretty good answer. Gliese 1214b may be rich in water, but this definitely is not the kind of water you want to be drinking. Not only does this planet have a bone-crushing pressure with scorching hot temperatures, it has a deadly, dense ocean at the bottom of its atmosphere. The planet is literally an egg cooker. COROT 7b's star is 360 times larger in the sky. On its day side, this planet can reach 4,700 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt and vaporize rock. The other half of the planet is bitter cold and can reach negative 392 degrees Fahrenheit, hence why it is said to be two hells in one. Poltergeist, Plobitor, and Draugr. Next up are three zombie worlds that orbit pulsar star PSR B1257+12, which sits around 2,000 light-years from Earth. Pulsar planets like Poltergeist and its neighbors, Phobitor and Draugr, are consumed with constant radiation from the dead star's core. The star itself is the collapsed core of an exploded star, according to NASA. This undead star spins twin beams of radiation that could incinerate a spaceship foolish enough to come too close, NASA says. HD 80606b is notable for its hellish-looking surface and hellish temperatures too. The temperature goes from 800 Kelvin to 1500 Kelvin in just 6 hours. However, the night is actually hotter. The planet has a mysterious hotspot, which means that it's actually cooler at day than it is at night. Towards sunrise, sunset, and night, temperatures exceed 1500 Kelvin. This is hotter than molten rock, so you're going to want to stay away from this extrasolar planet. GJ 436b. 30 light-years away from Earth lies the planet GJ 436b, a planet a mere 2.5 million miles from its star. Its temperature is about 822 degrees Fahrenheit, certainly hot enough to evaporate water, and yet this planet is so fascinating precisely because its water remains in solid form. That is, GJ 436b is a planet of burning ice. This isn't a kind of ice you find here on Earth, but rather a special one called Ice 8 that results when it has a denser and more crystalline structure. Scientists believe this ice formed due to the strong gravitational force at the planet's core. J1407b. J1407b has been referred to as Saturn on steroids or Super Saturn due to its massive system of circular planetary rings about 640 times the one of Saturn's rings. If this planet swapped places with Saturn, its rings would dominate the Earth's sky and would appear many times larger than a full moon. There's a large gap halfway through the ring system, and it's possible that a Mars-sized exomoon orbits the planet with this gap. 55 Cancri e, also known as Jensen. This planet is 40 light-years away and is most famously known for being 1/3 diamond. This could be the result of an atmosphere that's mostly carbon, allowing the heat and pressure from both its sun and its interior to compress the planet's mass into diamond. It is currently valued at $26.9 nonillion. $1 nonillion is 10 to the 30th power. Similar to COROT7b, Jensen is tidal logged and it has one side of the planet that always faces the sun and in the other which is perpetually in darkness. It's so close to its star that water cannot exist in a liquid state and instead exists in a supercritical state. a strange behavior somewhere between a liquid and a gas. Whether on the ridiculously hot side of the planet where temperatures reach 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit or in the dark twilight zone, there's no chance you'll survive on Jensen. The added kick here is that the Hubble detected what could be hydrogen cyanide oozing from below the planet's surface, giving us a superheated poisonous fluid. Gliese 436b is an exoplanet located 30 light-years away from the Earth in the constellation of Leo and seems to defy the laws of physics. This planet orbits a star at a distance 15 times closer than Mercury is to the Sun, and the icy surface is roasting at a temperature of 439 degrees Celsius. So how does ice of all things remain completely solid at 439 degrees above its melting point? Because the gravity is so incredibly strong that it compresses the trace amounts of water vapor in the planet's atmosphere into solid ice and prevents it from melting no matter how much it burns. One orbit around the star takes only about 2 days, 15.2 hours. HAT P7b, where it rains rubies and sapphires. HAT P7b is located in the Cygnus constellation about 1,000 light-years away from Earth. On the night side of this exoplanet, high precipitation of aluminum oxide, corundum, is found in the atmosphere. Because corundum gems are rubies and sapphires, one can describe the hypothetical weather on the planet's night side as raining rubies and sapphires. The planet also suffers from violent storms, so it's likely that these rubies and sapphires are scattered planet-wide.